How's it going, everybody? Dieter Kurtenbach here at Staples Center. The Warriors are now in complete control of their first-round series with the Los Angeles Clippers. They beat them 113-105 today. A bit of a hairy contest, but the Warriors pull it out. Three things from this contest. Number one is all about Klay Thompson in the first half. He starts off 7 for 7, 27 points in the first half, and then they give the ball to KD in the second half, and he carries them over the finish line. Absolutely huge games from both of those performers. KD's line was tremendous. 33 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. And they knew, everybody in this arena knew that KD was going to get the ball down the stretch for these Warriors, and he still came through time and time again. Best play of the game, though, for Kevin Durant, probably his 4-point play to end out the first half. And for Klay, this was the kind of breakout game that we've been looking for a couple of games now. He said he jumped in the Pacific Ocean yesterday. It reset him. Pacific Ocean, as Steph Curry says, is undefeated. Klay Thompson, excellent game. Didn't really have any other stats, but when you are that hot to start a contest, it gets things going for your team, and the Warriors able to jump out to a nice lead, which they needed because they gave most, if not all of it, back to the Clippers in the second half before KD took them to the finish line. Second thing in this game, it was really big that KD and Klay had big games because Stephen Curry was nowhere to be found. Really rough day for Steph. 12 points, 3 of 14 from the floor, 1 of 9, bad body language. It was bad, and he had 3 early fouls, which messed up the Warriors' rotations. 2 fouls in the first quarter, had to bring him out of the game early. Gets in the second quarter, gets another foul. It did mess some stuff up. And if you looked at Steph Curry's shoes at the beginning of the game, it was something that Steve Kerr asked him to put on there before it. Said no reach with exclamations on it. He was still reaching, though, a little bit too aggressive on the defensive side, and then when the shot's not falling, it kind of all snowballed for him. But a solid second half, a couple of timely baskets, didn't get a foul in the second half. Steph Curry poised to probably go off here in Game 5 Wednesday at Oracle Arena. If not, we're going to have a much bigger story than we have on our hands right now, and I think it was already big enough to mention. Third thing out of this one, you have to mention the lockdown D. It's ridiculous that we've waited until the third point because this is, perhaps more than anything else, what sealed the game for the Warriors. Golden State holding the Clippers to 3 of 8 shooting in the final 5 minutes, with 5 of those shots coming from Danilo Gallinari, who had no business being on the court for the Clippers. He just doesn't have any lift in his shot right now. Used up all of his jumpers in the regular season. The Warriors tried to funnel the ball to him. He was the Clippers' least effective option, and yet he put up 5 of those shots, and Kevin Durant on the other end, he's no Danilo Gallinari. He got the job done for Golden State. Kevon Looney and Andre Iguodala need a special call-out because their defense over the last 2 games on the only play that the Clippers have that can reliably get them points, the Lou Williams-Montrezl Harrell pick and roll, has been absolutely fantastic. Looney solid again. Andre Iguodala has been solid his entire career. Those two have really helped turn this series around since the Warriors blew that 31-point lead in Game 2. Yes, the offense deserves a lot of credit. It has been rock solid, but it's the defense that has allowed the Warriors to take a 3-1 lead in this series. We have an off day tomorrow, but we will be back at Warriors practice on Tuesday before Game 5 at Oracle Arena. The Warriors promising that they're going to pay back the Oracle Arena crowd after that Game 2 performance they had there last week. We'll see what that means for the Golden State Warriors. Should be a fun show. We'll talk to you then.